Hi, this is Michael Davis with BDNA. Today we'll be looking at how to create a true-up report using Microsoft SCCM and BDNA NormalizeCM. The content for this video is based on an excellent blog post by John Markham on My IT Forum. Both the original and shortened links to the article are shown below. I strongly suggest that you give it a read. This tutorial assumes that you have already downloaded and installed BDNA Normalize for Configuration Manager. To get started, we'll need to grab a couple of the reports that John makes available in his blog post. The link is below. Let's go get those now. Okay, I've downloaded the zip file. Let's go extract the reports. Click Upload File, Browse, choose the file where you saved it, OK, and repeat for all 4 reports. Now we can get a list of all the licensable software we have in our environment. Open up the Export Licensable Software report. Save it as a CSV file to a convenient network path that can be accessed by a computer with Excel. Now we can input our entitlement information. Open up the CSV file that you just created in Excel. You can see a list of all the normalized software titles that you have in your environment. Notice that each application is listed only once for each version, that the titles and versions correspond to individually licensable software assets, and that each asset is spelled clearly and consistently all the way down the list. This is a large difference from the native SCCM data. For each one, put in the number of licenses that you own. It might make sense to do this a little bit at a time. There's no need to tackle the whole list at once. Best is to store it in a safe place, coming back to it each time entitlements change. This tutorial focuses on just Windows, Office, Project, and Visio, so those are the assets that I'll input data for. When you're done, save the file, making sure that you choose Save As to ensure that it gets saved as a CSV file. Now, finally, we can move into the Configuration Manager console. Right-click on Asset Intelligence and click Import Software Licenses. Browse to the network path you chose to save the CSV file in. If, like me, you saved it locally, you can still get to it by using \\localhost \C$, or whichever drive letter you used, as the beginning of your network path, then clicking Browse to find the file. You'll have to specify third-party license files to be able to see the CSV file. Click Next a couple of times to finish the wizard. At this point, we should be able to see the results of our true-up in the Executive Summary report. But there's just one more thing we need to do. These reports were prepared courtesy of EnhancedSoft, but before we can use them, we need to update the data source. Click on the arrow next to the report name, then on Edit in the Report Builder. Once open, expand the data sources. Right-click on EnhancedSoft and click on Data Source Properties. You can see that I've already added mine in, but if you haven't, then click Browse. Yours may be different, but it's likely in the Config Manager 001 folder. and shows up as this long string of characters. Once you've added your data source, select it and click Test Connection. Click OK, then save and exit. The steps that we've performed to this point will only need to be done once, though you will be returning to your entitlements file occasionally to update it with new information. With all the preparation out of the way, it's time to take a look at our true-up report. Open the Executive Summary Report. Here we can see a list of our chosen software, the total number of deployments, total number of licenses we've purchased, and how many we have left, nicely colored red if we're out of compliance. Notice how clean the software titles are, exactly one row for each licensable product. This is because the software data is being pulled from BDNA Normalize, rather than from the raw data that exists natively in SCCM. We're also looking only at licensable titles, something we can only filter on by virtue of the market data in BDNA Technopedia. Since this report exists in SSRS, we can easily come back to look at our status anytime we like, and even provide a link to important stakeholders so that they can get this information anytime they need it without asking us for it. We can also tweak and tune the report to show any software products we like, as well as more of the market data from Technopedia, like support and lifecycle status, or Windows 7 compatibility. You can see how easy it is to generate software license compliance and true-up reports with BDNA Normalize for Configuration Manager. Please download the trial at sccm.bdna.com. Thanks for watching.